Do you like neck kisses?
I mean, who doesn't?
Right. Just with the long necks.
Well, gosh. Yeah. I mean, there's so much surface area. I mean, look at this thing.
Right.
Right. So much surface area.
A lot of real estate.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, I would rather probably give neck kisses than receive neck kisses.
Same. Except if you do it and there's not a shower involved prior, it can get a little salty sometimes.
Oh, really?
Not a fan. And then
don't
you
know
can't
if it's
really
ever happened to me. No.
I don't know. It's happened to me for sure.
Wow, yikes.
It's just like, I don't know. It's too kosher. Salt.
No, I tracked. Yes, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah. There's too much salt. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching Podcast, where we ask chicks questions to get answers for you guys. Not today, though. We're in a dude season. Got my boy Cole Bertsch in the house. What's up, Coley?
What's up? How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. We got a fun rooster review today. Doing a little bit of bourbon. A couple fingers.
Beautiful. Beautiful gold.
Yeah. We're trying out the Buffalo Trace. If you've heard of it, you probably haven't tried it because it's pretty exclusive.
It is.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
It's so fun.
Cheers. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, make sure to give a decimal. No decimals, rookie scores. Give it a rating 1 to 10. Let's get into it.
All right.
Knock it.
Knock it. Dock it.
Dock it, baby.
Mm-hmm. I'm such a fan.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff. It is good. It's really good. I'm not a huge bourbon guy, whiskey guy, or drinking anything pretty much neat or like without any mix.
Well, I appreciate you doing this for me then.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't me. It was the peanut gallery over there.
Yeah. Big fan of your dad.
Yeah, big fan. Me too. Me too. Yeah, this is good stuff. I would have assumed that you'd put ice in it, but I was educated upstairs that probably not. You lose a little bit of flavor, or you change the flavor.
I think it all changes. A little bit of ice, a little bit of water changes all of it.
You're kind of a bourbon. What's the word I'm looking for? Aficionado.
Yeah. Well, you
I
know,
like having you here. That's nice. Like a Webster
I go on one vacation and like 12 distilleries, and now I feel like I know everything. So
Quite, yes. Yes. That's funny. All right. Do you have a rating for Buffalo Trace?
Oh gosh, let me just
yeah, get back into it. One more sip.
yeah, that's a 9.3.
9.3. I love it.
That's a high quality bourbon.
It is really good. What would you compare it to? Like, what does it taste like? Like hints or accents? Is there like apple in there?
It's definitely some type of fruit.
Because I did just have an apple before I drank it.
No,
so it might be that.
Like, it's always tough for me to say like this is the fruit.
Yeah,
but it tastes fruity.
Yeah,
I don't know if that
like,
makes sense.
Yeah, it has like a fruity aroma kind of to it.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you smell it, you can smell I think you can smell some fruit in there. But you can also taste, I don't know if it's like wood or like just a smoky flavor with it too.
Totally.
Which I think gives it the smoothness why it doesn't bite.
Can you name the wood? Can't name the fruit, but it's definitely cedar.
It's got to be cedar or birch.
It's got to be birch. It's got to be birch.
I wish.
I'm going to go pretty high too, actually.
My man.
Easily the best like hard liquor maybe that I've ever had.
Wow.
Genuinely, because I don't really like that many hard liquors.
10.0?
I'm now, but I will go, I'll match you at 9.3.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think 9.3 might be my highest ever.
But you've never matched.
I've never matched either. No, that's true.
It's going to have to start being a bourbon tasting instead of beer.
I don't know if enough guests are sophisticated to the level that you are that I can just whip out Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of like 2.3s.
Ooh, it's gross. Funny enough that we went from last episode to this one because we went Gummies IPA, which is like like straight out of high school.
Yeah, something you got when you're under 21.
Yeah. And this is like something that you don't drink unless you're over 51.
Yeah, it's a good mixture.
It is good. It is
You're hitting all the demographics, which I appreciate.
Too funny.
Indictment there, though, straight out of high school.
Yeah,
Well, you know.
back 3 years. It's an old senior.
Yeah, 20-ish.
It's a red shirt. Come on. All right. First game we're going to play today, Mount Rushmore. The addition today is best animal sidekicks in a fight. So you got to come up with 4 of them. And I came up with 6 just in case you take some of mine. Because I think, obviously, there's a couple.
I had 8.
You have 8?
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case. Because you got to think there's a couple CMCs in there, a couple Justin Jeffersons.
For sure. Should be.
Should be.
We'll see if we agree.
I think so.
Do I get the first pick?
You do get the first pick.
Well,
in
what
the
the
draft.
first pick of the overall draft here?
Yeah.
Grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear was my number 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I just think when you come and you look at it, it's the most versatile player in the draft.
Right.
It swims, it runs, it
I was
climbs.
going to ask you if you picked any aquatic animals.
I thought about it.
So did I.
But who am I fighting in the water?
Yeah, I don't know.
But at that
Aquaman?
point, it's shark. You're picking shark or maybe a whale.
Right. Yeah.
Killer, obviously. But no, grizzly, come on. Runs 35 miles an hour.
Yeah.
700 pounds.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get a grizzly and a cub, you got a little bit of motherly instincts kicking into.
Right. If they could look at me like their cub, game over for whoever I'm fighting.
You're
That's
the
it.
cub.
Yeah, right.
You're the cub. That's funny. My first pick is an African bush elephant. And the reason why I picked the elephant.
I actually had elephant on this list, number 5.
Number 5, one of
Number
your
5.
honorables.
Yep.
The reason I picked elephant is because everywhere I looked, I was doing a lot of research on like which animals would win in fights. And everybody was saying elephant. And that wasn't my first pick, but it makes sense. It's like the biggest animal in the kingdom.
Yep.
They're the kings and queens of whatever, the animals. They would dominate off of pure just strength and like size.
Especially if they have the horns or the tusks.
The tusks.
The tusks.
The ivory.
Yeah. If you got ivory on it, who's stopping?
Yeah,
realistically?
nobody.
Especially a human. What are
Like
you going to do?
brass knuckle tusks.
Right. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. That's
You're
it.
done. All right, who's your second pick in the draft?
Aquatic-ish.
Aquatic-ish.
Adjacent.
Is it a platypus?
Well. Crocodile.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, it's basically a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So, they get up to 20 feet. I didn't know they could, like, on land, they get up to like 20 miles an hour.
Biggins. Really?
Yeah.
The reason that I kind of avoided them is because I think I felt like I thought that they would have been slow on grass.
I researched it here. Let me check my stats.
Yeah.
Okay, up
Jamie?
to 18. Up to 18.
18 is still pretty fast.
Faster than I can run.
Really?
Well.
Yeah. That's a good pickup then. It's kind of a sleeper pick.
It was a sleeper pick.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Because Crocs are nasty.
Yeah.
Wow. All
We're
right.
gonna have to have people vote on whose team's winning.
For
a fight.
sure. In the comments, once we're done, make sure to vote on who you think's Mount Rushmore of animal sidekicks is more effective. So my two still available. I'm gonna take the silverback gorilla.
That was my next pick.
Yeah, was it?
Good steal.
Yeah,
Good steal.
Thank you. I just think they're so dominant. I just watched Tarzan.
Oh.
Oh, they shred. Even Tarzan gets beat up by the gorillas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and he knows, like he gets it. So I just think if you're going up against one of those puppies and they're hungry or mad or it's mating season, you gotta get out of there.
You gotta get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta run.
Anything with opposable thumbs.
True.
It's got to be able to beat you up.
And I'm pretty sure they get pretty feisty if they're going for a kill.
For sure.
They go for internal organs, downstairs regions, faces. They bite off faces and stuff.
Could you imagine?
No, I could not. Physically, I can't imagine that. That'd be terrifying. All right, your number 3?
Oh, gosh. My number 3, I debated between a couple big cats.
Oh, big cats.
Big cats.
Oh, I got a cat on mine.
What I ultimately decided was tiger.
Tiger over lion.
The only reason I pick lion is if they could view me as someone in their pride.
Yeah.
Because then, they battle for me.
I think that's the assumption, though.
But a tiger is so big.
True. Are tigers bigger than lions?
Oh, I think so. I guess I should.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Maybe a research. Fact check me.
Yeah, let's look it up real
back at
quick.
home. Okay.
Yeah, let's check it right now.
Is it too late to switch my pick then? Is it
Unfortunately, the pick has been processed.
Tiger it is.
Just kidding.
I'll switch to a liger.
All right. There you go. Tigers range from 6 to 10 feet long, and they can weigh anywhere from 220 to 660 pounds.
That's a wide range.
Yeah,
220 to 660.
Lions are 12 and a half feet long and up to 650 pounds.
Okay, so really the same.
Yeah. 12 and a half feet long. Is that right?
No way.
That's huge.
Dude, that's longer than like if you laid a basketball hoop down.
Yeah.
There's no way they get that long.
Males of the larger subspecies for tigers weigh up to 660 pounds. Lions tend to weigh between 330 and 550 kilos and measure between 6.5 feet and 11 feet long. So I think a lion is actually... Here, we got a size comparison right here.
Your pick is gonna be lion now. I already know it.
My next one. I think lions. Dude, they're pretty comparable.
Yeah,
They're like,
that's tough.
I think
Ended up being a bad pick. Gosh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna lose it now.
I think it was a good pick. I think if I pick lion, I'm just doubling down on tiger. So it's like a cancel bet. It's like I'm the handcuff.
Are you gonna do it? Or pick a liger.
No, I'm gonna pass up the cats. A hungry lion was actually my 6th pick.
Okay.
Which I'm adding adjectives now to get like funky, I guess. But my number 4 is gonna be a hippopotamus.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Slightly aquatic as well.
Yep.
I heard they're extremely aggressive, and they kill more humans a year than I think lions.
Yeah,
definitely sharks.
I think they're like the most deadly animal to humans per year.
I was looking up an article and it was saying which ones kill the most, and surprisingly enough, can you guess the most deadly animal to humans?
I mean, can we count like insects? I think it's a mosquito.
It is a mosquito.
Yeah.
They kill like
dude, their diseases go insane.
Crazy.
Elite diseases.
I actually, in my honorable mentions, I have mosquito with West Nile virus.
So the West Nile virus.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right, are you on 4?
I'm on 4.
All right.
And this one was tough for me.
Was it?
But since I already went big cat, I was thinking wolf. But I already went, 4-legged. I guess all of them are.
Right.
But I'm going to go moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
I like that pick.
They're huge.
Yeah, they are massive.
And they're fast, and their antlers will end your life.
And they could absolutely stomp the crap out of you.
Yeah.
With them hooves.
Multifaceted.
Multifaceted. Great sidekick. Good partner in crime.
4th option, 8th pick of the draft.
Good 4th option. I mean, honestly, getting it at the 2nd turn, not bad.
I'm not mad about it. That's for sure.
I'm not upset about it.
He'll round out my team, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah. It's a good squad. All right, I will pick up the hungry lion just to combat with the tiger.
What if it's not? Are you just going to starve it until the fight? Or
I think so.
Okay.
Like Daniel in the Lion's Den minus
throwing someone in
God.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Big
Holding
G.
their mouth shut. Hopefully they're still hungry by the time we're fighting. So I went African bush elephant, silverback gorilla, hippo, lion. You went...
I went grizzly, crocodile, tiger, moose.
Wow.
It's comparable, honestly. I like it.
I think you got some guys that could show up for crazy points. I think you have a higher ceiling.
I really got whoever went first got JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grizzly bear was
that was the pick of the draft.
That was the pick of the draft.
Which is ironic because Chicago's so bad this year.
Right. Oh well, I mean, kind of always.
Yeah, true. And I don't think that's a grizzly bear. It's brown, but I think it's a black bear in disguise.
Yeah.
Because they're timid.
Yeah.
All right. We do have a bird caller. Next segment we're gonna do. We have somebody called in and asked a question, or I guess made more of a statement, but we're looking for some insight on it.
Sweet.
This is my buddy Adam Top from Arizona. You know Adam.
Love Adam.
Yeah, he's a good kid. So here's the question for the podcast.
Hi, this is Adam from Arizona, and my question for the Birdwatching Podcast is, why do circle pizzas come in square boxes?
It's a really good question.
Thank you for the question. We'll make sure to dive into that right here.
Gosh, we got listeners in AZ, huh?
Yeah, a couple of AZ listeners. I don't know if I have an answer to that. Why do they come in a square box?
I can only think transportation.
Yeah, maybe. But couldn't they all just be circle boxes? Maybe, I guess it makes more sense for cardboard to be in a box shape.
But why? Because we're used to it?
I think it'd be difficult to make all the creases for a circle. Right?
That's fair logic.
I guess you could, but it makes more sense to have 4 sides that are equal in length than a circle that would be like...
It's much cheaper to produce.
Is it?
Way cheaper.
It's got to be, yeah.
Oh, really?
Way cheaper for square than circle.
What if circle was the original norm, though? It would still be cheaper, right? They'd figure out that square is easier to do.
It'd have to.
Square is just easier to produce. They're doing it for cost.
Okay, cost efficiency. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, have you ever seen the Domino's commercial too, where the guy is like, they're all laid flat, the boxes, and he's folding them into boxes?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that? And he's like firing through it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they're coming flat, if you had to, exactly, you need ripped like 100 in a minute.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Guinness World Record, probably.
Over exaggeration, probably. But
maybe by a few boxes.
But if you had to do that with circles, yeah.
So time efficiency, cost effectiveness, overall, somebody went into the research on pizza boxes and said, this is the better option.
Realistically, why don't we have square pizzas?
Now we're talking.
Right.
Well, probably cost efficiency again. Right? Well, no. Well, I'm thinking it's less surface area. But I think more so than anything, if you have the dough, it's probably easier just to make a circle.
Yeah, and if they're tossing it,
Yeah,
I guess.
trying to maintain a square in the air.
Could you imagine?
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Well, I think we just solved the pizza dilemma.
Yeah, thanks for the call.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Adam. We appreciate it. Hopefully you got some knowledge out of that. Sweet, man. All right, let's take a quick break. We're going to dive into relationships next, but... All right, diving into relationships. Talk about girls a little bit.
Love them.
It's good. Me too. Big fan. Have been for a while.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, cheers.
Gosh.
I'll drink to that. All right, first relationship question for you. Who do you think you do, how do you think you do with a long distance relationship?
How do I think? Like, I mean, I'm not going to cheat. Is that like how do I think I would do personally? Oh, fingers crossed. No.
More like, do you think you could handle dating a girl for a year if you lived here and she lived in Michigan?
That's a really good question.
Obviously, you're going to see her still, but it's going to be like...
I guess follow-up question.
Yeah.
Were we dating before she moved to Michigan?
Great question. I would say you had a 6-month buffer before she left for Michigan because her dad got a job.
Realistically, I would try to make it work.
Yeah.
But fun fact about me, I hate FaceTiming.
Do you?
Yeah, I can call all day.
Right.
But I want to be doing other things while I'm talking to someone on the phone.
Set the phone down.
Sure.
Chit chat
Right.
while you're working.
But if I'm FaceTiming, I feel bad if
You're not
my
giving
face-
her...
right.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
so I could not do long distance.
Even if... Yeah, I don't think I could either. I think you could find a way to make an exception if you really loved her.
Right.
But outside of that, like if it's kind of like one of those things like, yeah, it's going well. We get along really well. We have fun together. I don't know if she's the one yet. Then it's easier to just find the back door, I think.
For sure. And I'd still try it. I think what we're both saying.
Yeah.
If it works, great. But I don't see that working.
I've had a couple that I tried to do long distance and I've done 2 actually, and they both didn't work out. And now looking at it, I'm like, I don't know if I even want to try again. Like I kind of want to find somebody who's
For sure.
within 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
It's also like from what I've heard, I've never done long distance, but from what I've heard, it's like, I don't know if I should go hang out with this group of people because there's 5 single girls there.
Oh, right.
And could be unfair to my girlfriend. And she's not here and she doesn't know them, and it just weighs on people's heads.
Yeah, true.
And
I didn't even think about that
I wouldn't like
aspect.
that either. So
When I dated the first girl, I was in college and I kind of like almost like took it on myself not to hang out with too many females. Ended up backfiring, didn't work out. So I was like, wow, I wasted those 6 months or whatever. But
you just met half as many people as you probably could have.
right. I think I made up for it in the second semester, hopefully. I was out and about a lot because I was just like, get me out of this room. I don't want to sit in this room anymore.
Right.
But good learning
sure.
lessons. I think we're similar on I wouldn't want to do it. I would try to do it, but I don't think it'd be successful.
Right. And I think we can both agree, don't do it if that's like how you guys started.
No, true.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Find somebody in close proximity and then let them move. All right, next relationship question. Do you feel like you've lost any hobbies since dating?
That's also a good question. Honestly, I was thinking about this. No.
No.
My girlfriend Molly, shout out.
Shout out, Molly.
Yeah. She just, credit to her, loves like hearing the excitement in my voice.
Oh,
which
really?
I really appreciate.
That's a great quality to have in a woman.
Right. All of like my hobbies that get me excited, she likes to hear about because she likes when I'm excited about something.
That's dope.
She like pushes me to do more of my hobbies, which I appreciate. So I haven't lost any.
Okay. Have you gained any new ones because of her?
Yeah. Napping isn't a hobby, but I nap a lot more now thanks to her. But the main one is crafting.
Crafting?
I enjoy crafting.
Like specifics?
Like we've done a tie blanket.
Oh, yeah.
We've done like the friendship bracelets, you know?
Dope.
We love Color Me Mine. If you've never been to Color Me Mine, dude, you got to try it out.
I don't know what it is.
It's a pottery place. I mean, I guess you're an artist. You're a good like drawer, so you don't need like someone to make you pottery, so you just paint it. I do.
So they make it for you.
There's a bunch of pottery. Like you could choose. Last time me and Molly went, we both picked something for each other.
Oh.
And then we made it. So she like there was a cow with like the center of it was open to like
Chain, like piggy
put
bank?
change
Yeah.
or whatever in.
Yeah.
And she like painted it, and then it gets thrown in the kiln. Pick it up a couple days later.
That's
But we also did mugs for each other, and like their glasses, mugs, different figurines.
That's what's up.
Dude, it's super fun.
How many times have you gone?
In my life?
Or yeah, total.
Probably five, six.
Wow.
We used to do it a lot when I was younger too. My sisters loved it, and then I just never did it really again. But Molly's a big crafter. She doesn't really like watching TV.
Oh.
So when we hang out, like let's
go do something. Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of out to eat. I'd call myself a foodie now.
Nice.
Believe it or not. Yeah, not the worst hobby.
No, food as a hobby is actually pretty essential.
Yeah. Pretty big fan.
I'm a huge fan. Water? You ever had water?
Dude. Underrated.
Underrated. So fire.
No,
That's
yeah,
fun,
crafting's fun.
Yeah.
Go color me mine.
Have you heard of Cheers Pablo
No.
over in Northtown?
No, what is it?
I think it's like similar, but I think it's painting.
Okay.
So I think they have like classes. You come in with like a group. They have different things that you can pick to like paint, and then you have your entire like group paint the same thing, and then you can kind of compare the paintings or whatever at the end.
I like that.
It would be fun.
I'm not a good painter, but
I'm not either.
I love Bob Ross. So.
Yeah, shout out Bob. Rest in peace.
Are you not a good painter?
No.
Really?
I don't really understand it.
Interesting.
My mom is a great painter.
Well, you're a great drawer. I've seen that.
I'm above mediocrity at drawing.
Being modest.
No, I seriously, out of the four of us in this family,
okay.
I am the least artistic for sure.
That's an unfair comparison.
I know.
Join the Bertsch family, and it's
true. It is. I mean, I don't mind it. I can draw faces and stuff. I can draw cartoons and different things, but
can you do arms like on a human? Like,
not great at arms. I could do them, but
better than a stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd excel.
Top 50% in the country, at least.
Let's go. It's like golf. I'm breaking 90 right now, so I'm still ahead of schedule.
Huge.
All right. Next relationship question. Do you ever sing to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like intimately? No.
Oh, man. If there's one thing I am not, it is a good singer. Yeah. But dude, there's always something going on in the noggin, and most of the time it's music. Mm-hmm. So something stuck in your head, I just sing it. So like to my girlfriend, probably the wrong choice of words, but am I singing out loud like constantly? Yeah.
And it doesn't bother you. At first, were you nervous enough to not sing? Or were you hum like maybe?
Well, I mean, the first couple of times, you're going on dates, she's in your car.
Yeah.
Like, you just make sure the volume's high enough that like she can hear that you're singing, but she can't hear how good it is, or if you're getting the words wrong.
Yeah. Right.
But now it's like,
yeah, don't care anymore.
I just like to sing.
Do you have a song? You too?
Oh, gosh, no.
Really?
She's probably going to watch this back and be like, yes, we do.
Yeah, right.
I had no, we did not.
I don't know if I think the girl that I went off to college with, we kind of had a song. It was James Bay. Remember James Bay?
Yeah, I remember James
If you ever want to be in love or something like that, I'll come around. What's up, Sydney? I still love you. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, Molly's a big Billy Joel girl.
Okay.
I'm really not. I like him. Hard not to like. But
right.
I would say if we listen to it, like a song that we both agree is really good, Magic in the Hamptons.
Oh.
Don't know who sang it.
Yeah. I know that song.
It's a bop. It's a good little bop.
You know where I go when we're dancing.
Handshakes in the Hamptons.
Who's the artist on that? Something, is it like Hollywood or something like that?
Something like that. I know Lil Boat's in it.
Yeah, Lil Boat. Let's look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Just because we got time. Was that AP that just got here? Son of a gun. He's early today. Social House.
Yeah, I was never coming up with that.
I don't think I was thinking of that one either, but great song.
Great song.
Check it out if you haven't heard it already. It's good tune, good classic.
It's a great tune.
Next relationship question. Do you seek your family members' approval when dating a girl?
You have to.
You have to.
We were raised pretty similarly.
True.
You have to.
Yeah.
If my family... Now, that can't be the deciding factor, at least not for me.
No, it can't.
Like, if they all hated her and have legit reasons, then that is a deciding factor for me. But if it was just like, well, she's just kind of quiet, I'd be like, well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Like, I still love her.
It would have to be a legitimate reason.
Right. But I really wanted my family. I didn't really bring girls home not like consistent or like in high school, like people would come over.
Right.
Sure.
Groups.
But like bringing a girl like this is my girlfriend Molly to my family. She was really the first one. So it was like very important to me that I wanted my family not just to be okay with her, but to like her.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's a big important piece for me, I think, because I want to live close to my family. I want to be my kids one day
Ew.
to be close with their cousins. So like that all
Right.
matters. So
True.
yeah, big piece. What about you? I feel like it's similar.
Yeah, definitely similar. I think pretty much in the same alignment. If they don't like her, I'll probably be a little defensive or fight back at first.
For sure.
But then once I get on my own, kind of on my solo dolo, I'll probably analyze their assessments and realize that, yeah, they're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll usually be the ending factor to a relationship.
Right.
Do you have a family member that you look for approval first, or like which one's most important?
Yeah, I mean, most important, honestly, not really. But who I look to first is Nate.
Nate,
Sure, my
okay.
brother. Yeah, I mean, we've always called each other built-in best friends.
Yeah.
So like me and Molly,
Built-in best friends.
best friends.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, he's my only brother.
Yeah.
And like me and Molly met with Nate. Like I think it was even Applebee's for dinner months before I brought her home. Just because like if Nate had something to say that was like negative,
Then you knew it was probably going to be
like I wasn't sure if I was going to bring her all the way to
right. The
Andover.
next steps.
So, what about you? Well,
I think most important approval. Weirdly enough, I'd probably say like my mom. Like if my mom likes the girl, then I'm like, ooh, I might be in trouble. Like this might last.
right, baby
Yeah.
boy. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I think probably because if she's like, ooh, I really like her, I'm like, oh, this one might be good actually.
Yeah.
Because I have a tough time picking chicks sometimes.
Yeah, don't we all? That's why we got this podcast.
That's right. Still looking. Yeah, probably my mom. AP, how about you? Nate, I was gonna say Nate. AP is a little shy.
Get him up here.
Next relationship question: what was the first thing you noticed about your girlfriend when you met her?
Wait, you have a girlfriend?
I do. Like 2.5 years, girlfriend.
Seriously?
Yeah. I know, yeah. I haven't posted on Instagram since 2018, so that's probably why.
Still in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first thing you noticed about her?
Well, I hate to say it, but it's got to be something like physical appearance wise.
Yeah.
Um,
Chin, forehead.
for whatever reason, like with pretty much everyone, I noticed like this part of your
Nose to
face
mouth?
first. Yeah. It was a good nose to lip combo. So.
One of the best I've ever seen. I would say, yeah, I'd go face. I would say first thing I notice right away is face.
Yeah.
Because if the face ain't rocking, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Like honestly, it's weird, but like eyebrows to mouth.
Yeah, this section,
Mm-hmm.
the facial section.
Yeah, right in the face.
Right in the face, right here.
Yeah.
I do like hair too. Big hair guy.
Well, what's your go-to hair color?
I'd probably say blonde, but I don't even think that's true anymore.
Really?
I think I ain't got no type.
Really?
I don't discriminate.
Do you like the short hair, long hair, touch of butt?
I don't care either, actually.
Really?
I would say I'd rather have short hair than butt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What is short? Like shoulders?
Yeah, like whatever this is, like a bob cut.
Really?
Don't mind it.
I think
really.
a bob is more like my mom's hair.
No, I'm thinking like mom hair or like kind of like a. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
I mean more like right here, like even
like it's touching the shoulders. It's not behind the shoulders, but it's not.
yeah. I could
Yeah.
even go a little bit shorter than that too.
When you go to like earlobes?
I dated a girl who kind of had a mullet.
What?
Yeah. What up? That was probably the shortest I've ever gone. Something about hair all the way down to the tush is like feels very horse girl to me.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. All right, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is the most intimate question, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you like neck kisses?
I mean, who doesn't?
Right. Just with the long necks.
Well, gosh. Yeah. I mean, there's so much surface area. I mean,
Yeah.
look at this thing.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah,
So
a
much
lot of-
surface
lot
area.
of real
that-
estate.
yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, I would rather probably give neck kisses than receive neck kisses.
Same. Except when, if like you do it and there's not a shower involved prior, it can get a little salty sometimes.
Oh, really?
Not a fan. And then
Don't
you
know
can't
if it's
really.
ever happened to me.
Really?
No.
I don't know. It's happened to me for sure.
Wow, yikes.
It's just like, I don't know. It's too kosher. Salt.
No, I tracked. Yes, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah. It's too much salt.
No, that's, yeah, if that was the case, I don't know if I'd go back to kissing next.
No, yeah. I might be done for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Next section.
Yep.
Next segment.
Yeah.
Hot takes. You got 3 hot takes?
I do have 3 hot takes. Let me just check my notes here quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
I got them written down right in front of me, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, I should have brought a laptop on.
You want me to start?
I mean, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
So my first hot take
Yeah, talk to me.
is I think 95% of the time going to college is pointless.
What's the other 5?
Well, I think like the important ones, like being a doctor, you should probably
go to school.
yeah. Being a lawyer, you should probably go to school. Certain things like you should probably have a formal education.
More like occupations as opposed to like schools, specific schools.
I think for me personally, why I really don't think it's a hot take. I think it's factual.
I don't think it is actually either.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Most people, like I say this to my girlfriend all the time. She's like, "Shut up."
Really?
Yeah, but I think the reason you go to college is to get the degree, to get your foot in the door, and then while you're at your job, they're like, "All right, I know you just did 4 years of learning, but I'm going to teach you for the next 2 months how to do this job. It has nothing to do with what you just learned."
Right. Math 105.
Like, okay, well, I could have done this coming straight out of high school.
Facts.
You could have taught me for 2 months. Maybe 4 without a formal education in college. Takes a little bit longer.
Maybe. I don't know, though.
But you're right back into it.
Yeah. I don't even think it would take that much longer.
Right.
I think you'd be fine.
It's a waste of money to get your foot in the door.
I think the pros of college, like, it's funny that I do agree with you, but if I was offered the opportunity at 18 again, if I went back in time and somebody's like, college, I'm going to college.
Sure. Yeah. No, you have to.
I think that 5% that you're talking about is the socialization factor.
Yep.
And just the fun value.
For sure.
Is literally
the growth.
The growth.
To be by yourself, learn how to do things without mom and dad.
Yeah, it is nice. Independence is huge. Like neck kissing.
Like neck kissing.
Yeah, salty neck kisses.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, sorry.
Should have kept me at home.
Yeah. All right, my first one.
Yep.
Vine was better than TikTok.
Yeah, gosh, that is a perfect take.
Isn't that a good take?
No, that's...
Which I still think a lot of people would disagree with that.
Really?
Well, I just think you have more versatility on TikTok. Because you got up to, what, 3-minute videos now? You can talk about anything you want. Vine was dead cut, 7 seconds. That's all you got.
Right, but you had to be really creative.
That's what I'm saying.
With that 7 seconds.
I'm saying you had to, like some of these Vines that you look back on, like whole storyline, 7 seconds.
Right.
Very clever. Very.
Some of the funniest videos are still, to me, Vines.
And I don't know if, do you think part of that is a nostalgic factor? That's just like you look back and just like, oh yeah, like same way like old heads are like, oh, NBA in the 90s was better.
Probably.
It's like, no,
but I also think it matters like time. Like there are certain things or phrases that were funny when we were in middle school that I don't think middle schoolers today would think are funny.
True.
It's a different time.
Different humor style.
But I also think when you're on TikTok, you can go past videos that are Vine compilation TikToks.
Facts.
That's
proof in the pudding.
Right there.
Yeah.
Great take.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Next hot take.
Next hot take. Every man needs a pedicure at least once in their life.
That is a hot take. I never had one.
No, feet.
Oh, right.
I mean, you could do the manicure if you want to. I have never done it, but the pedicure is worth it.
I have slightly ticklish feet, though. Do you think I'd still enjoy it?
Yeah, 100%. It's not ticklish.
Oh, really?
No.
What are they doing down there?
I mean, for the majority of, at least what they did for me was just like clean up my nails.
Oh,
and like my toes,
shaving them up, and then did you wax? Wax your feet? I didn't. Wax. I think the only does he Freaky Friday? Yeah, where they wax their feet in Freaky Friday, right? She's got the at home kit, Luke. Freaky Friday, she waxes her feet. The chick who
straight over.
Whatever. Yeah.
No, if you haven't done it,
no,
though,
not Freaky Friday. It was shoot, the Lindsay Lohan movie where they're in the hotel.
Friday.
Get a clue? Is that it? Whatever. Scratch this.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, Freaky Friday. It was Freaky Friday.
No, if you haven't done one, it's
highly recommended.
Highly recommended.
I've also never had a massage. Have you had a massage?
Yeah.
Professional?
No, not like. I mean, my parents at their clinic have like a massage therapist.
I would say that counts.
So then, yeah.
Is it like a massage where it's just like relaxing and
super relaxing? I mean, I would like if you feel weird about it, go with a girl.
Right.
But like the first time I went was me and 6 dudes after a basketball season, but it's fun because you just get to talk the whole time. The people in front of you working on your feet
Oh, right on.
don't talk to you, so
Yeah.
it's I don't know,
That's the pedicure or that's the massage?
pedicure. I mean, they'll massage your feet
Was
and they'll
it like
soak your
a-
feet and they'll fix up your nails and.
Was it a joke between the 6 of you that like, yo, let's go get a pedicure?
No, so it was my first time, but it was so I went to Sioux Falls my freshman year and
Yeah.
played basketball.
Me
Sat the
too.
bench.
I played in college.
But these guys were like, they're like, oh yeah, after every season, like we get our pedicures
Wow.
because basketball can mess
Yeah.
up your toenails
True.
and your feet quite a bit. So like they did it every year, and they're like, you want to come? I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was nice.
Are they spendy?
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah.
Like,
I spent like 75 on mine.
I was going to say 80, high or low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's probably about right in most
Interesting.
cases.
I heard the same thing for like massages too. It's like, if you're in there for an hour, it's going to probably cost you like $70, $80. So,
I have no idea. Mine was free.
true. Yeah. You got the hook on. All right. My next hot take: the Grand Canyon is overrated. So overrated. I went there, I think, expecting the fireworks, and I got a dud. I don't know. I walked up and I was like, this is sick. And then in like 10 minutes, you're like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Like, what do we, seriously, like, we could probably find a different angle at this puppy, but I think we're going to see the same things. I don't know.
It's a big gash.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it is amazing, the fact
Right.
that it's there, and it's cool to look at, but if you could teleport or helicopter drop in and then leave right away, that'd be perfect.
Yeah. Well, that's the tough part. It's not buying anything, really, is it?
No, it's a good drive. I think it's like 4 hours from Phoenix. And then you get there, you look at it, then you kind of just head home. It's like an 8-hour trip for 15
more.
minutes. Yeah. Should probably sit here for a little bit longer, right? I don't know.
Take a couple pics for the gram. and-
Yeah, that's about it, though. I
Yeah.
went with Caleb Johnson, actually, and I was slightly unimpressed.
I mean, would you rather see, because I feel like I went once, but I was young. Take
Yeah.
it with a grain of salt. But
Yeah, kosher
I'd rather
salt.
see kosher salt. I'd rather see like the mountain instead of the crevice. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, I would
Crevice,
agree with that.
But
I'd rather see, the expansion than the lack of.
right.
Yeah, I think so. I did talk to a couple buddies, though, who camped at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and they said that was pretty wicked.
That would be sweet.
Which makes sense because then you're getting a full day, night, whatever, morning out of that.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you just go visit, you're kind of missing a piece.
Probably.
it's just
like,
the
if
lack-
you're gonna drive the 4 hours or make that your trip, you might as well camp at the bottom.
Yeah, and I think there might be a river down there.
I was gonna say I feel like I've heard of people like kayaking.
I think they were
Down
fishing
there.
down there,
Yeah.
which is super fun because then you get to fish, camp out, wake up the next day,
Right.
hike back up. That makes sense to me. Just going to see it for an attraction is not. There's got to be better ones, right?
Yeah, being down looking up would be sick. I
Yeah,
bet.
true.
Being
I-
up looking down is
It's okay.
just looks like death.
Yeah, it almost doesn't look real.
Yeah,
It's like hard to process.
yeah.
But
God's amazing. That's wild.
God is amazing, but Grand Canyon's still overrated. All right, you got another hot take?
I'm gonna bring this conversation up again, and this might be whatever, but water is not wet.
Water is not wet. It's not. Really?
No, it makes other things wet.
Yeah,
It in itself, standalone water.
right. So if you have an object and water is on it, it's wet.
Yeah.
But water on top of itself, not wet.
No. Do you ever look out at the ocean and say, "Wow, look how wet it is out there today"?
I do, actually.
Yeah.
A lot. No, I've never said that, actually. I don't have an argument for you. I wish I could be devil's advocate in this situation. Because
So
I
you
would-
agree with me?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Would you call ice wet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so.
So then you probably think the water is wet.
Water is slightly wet. It has
What is your
components.
answer?
I think I do.
Put
Is
it
there-
in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Is water really wet? Is there any scientific backing on? Is there?
I once watched a 20-minute video on it.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
All right, let's see. No scientists have proved this, and in fact, several are in debate over whether or not water is wet. This is as solid proof. This is as solid proof as is available at this time. Wow, that's a hard sentence to read. Yeah, no scientific evidence to say whether or not water's wet.
It's tough because the definition of wet is being saturated in water.
Right.
So then,
Can water be saturated in water, though?
can water be saturated in itself?
No, I don't think so.
So then water's not
Water
wet.
is not wet.
Thank you. There it is.
All right. We got another one to change. Let's go. My last hot take for you. Thin crust pizza is better than deep dish pizza.
I mean, it depends for me.
Yeah. Not
Like-
for me. I think always.
What about like the Jets deep dish?
Gas. Not as good as thin crust.
Really?
Yeah. I love the barbecue chicken from Jets, but I think I would still take a frozen pizza over it.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
I know.
That one's, I mean, that's more hot than just being
Yeah.
thin crust.
That's steaming hot pizza right there.
Because if we're talking like Chicago, like, I don't know if it's Chicago, but the ones that are super saucy,
Yeah. Yeah, too much.
thin all day.
Yeah, same.
But
Or the
Jets
sauce
pizza,
on top. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are we
you
doing?
You trying to be special or something?
if
What
I
are you
have
doing?
to eat this with a fork,
Yeah, what are you doing?
what are we doing?
What are we doing here?
But Jets pizza is better than any thin crust out there.
I don't think so. Even like a Domino's thin crust, Chanticleer's thin crust,
Chanticleer's.
so gas. What's that other one? I just had one recently. Tino's. You know what that one is?
No.
Caleb Johnson put me on his gas.
Interesting. Is it like a frozen or?
No, it's like you go to the store.
somewhere?
I think it's
Okay.
pretty cheap though. Like you can get buy one get one maybe on certain days.
Interesting.
I mean, obviously, if Caleb told me about it, there's some sort of deal.
There's some
involved,
sort of
right?
deal, or he's got a coupon.
Yeah. Or he knows a guy that got him free pizza for a year.
Have you had Pizza Ranch thin crust?
Yes, but I'm not a huge Pizza Ranch guy.
Oh,
Because I
Their-
never.
Their thin crust is worth it.
It is good, but it's 15. Well, back in the day, it was $15. I bet you it's even more than that now.
Yeah, cost of living.
Yeah, it's crazy. Arm and a leg. If you're bringing a whole family there, you're going to spend like $80, $90.
Yeah, but you get fed.
You do get fed. But you
Can
can
you
also.
can you eat your money back?
I don't think so.
Really?
Well, you'd have to. That's true. That is true.
You just got to go with others.
I'm frugal. I'm kosher. Come on.
Coach.
Yeah. No, I actually like their fried chicken a lot too. And,
Oh,
and they
gosh,
got
yeah.
good sides, but I just never feel like I'm eating enough to make up for $16 of food.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're probably not.
Yeah. I mean, they have
Realistically, you go to any restaurant, you're probably not.
yeah, that's true. It's hard to look at it that way though, because when you order on the menu, it's like, oh yeah, this is a $16 meal,
Right.
and you're like getting $16 worth of food.
Right.
When you go to Pizza Ranch, you're like, I gotta eat 16 slices and 4 thighs, whatever.
I try to avoid it just because I feel bad afterwards. Like, not just like I don't feel great. Like I feel bad.
Genuinely feel crummy.
Yeah.
It is a lot of dairy and gluten,
Yeah.
and I don't think either of those really mix great with human beings.
No.
But-
Especially like America's gluten and dairy.
It is so good though. isn't
Taste. It's tasty.
it? It's tasty. It's just not real.
It's gonna ruin you later on.
I gotta poop just thinking about it.
Oh.
All right, you got one more hot take, or did you start? You started.
I started.
We're good. We're done
Yeah.
with hot takes. When we come back, we're gonna do true truths and a lie, and then we're gonna finish with cute or cringe.
Okay.
Cheers. Next segment we're gonna do, it's called Two Truths and a Lie. So I'm gonna give you 3 celebrity facts. You're gonna tell me which one is not true.
Yikes. Is this recent?
These are no, but they're recent enough where you know all 3 of these people.
All right.
They're pretty massive.
Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres started doing stand-up comedy to cope with her girlfriend's death.
Not funny.
It's kind of funny.
Is that what you were thinking, Ellen, earlier?
Yeah, kind of. I was thinking about her because of this game. All right, your second one.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce began dating Jay-Z when she was 19 years old. And your third one, Chris Pratt is Amy Klobuchar's nephew.
They're all lies.
You're right, you won. No. 2 of them are, in fact, true.
No way.
Yeah.
No way are 2 of those true.
Yeah.
You just say the first one again. I remember the other 2.
Ellen DeGeneres started doing stand-up comedy to cope with her girlfriend's death.
I'm gonna say that one's true.
That one is true. Isn't that crazy? Her girlfriend passed away. I don't know if it was probably 80s, right, Ellen? Is that when she kind of came on the scene for stand-up? In 1980? She started doing...
Someone she loved while in her 20s awakened DeGeneres to the fragility of life.
They said degenerates.
Yeah.
Awakened all the
Awakened all the degenerates. Yeah.
Well,
I understand.
okay, so that one is true. Yeah, I can't imagine that being so sad about something that your coping mechanism is to make other people laugh.
Yeah.
I
so-
appreciated it.
Yeah. You were right, though. It's true.
Okay, cool.
Now you got another truth, but you have to identify which one's a lie. So either Beyonce began dating Jay-Z when she was 19, or Chris Pratt is Amy Klobuchar's nephew.
The tough part is I'm trying to think about when Beyonce like got big, and I'm pretty sure it was at a young age.
Destiny's Child.
Right. So like, could she have had enough time in the limelight to start dating him at 19? I don't think so. I think that's the lie.
She was 19. They started
When they
dating.
started dating?
She was born in 81, and they started dating in 2001.
Wow, I hope he feels gross.
Yeah. I don't know.
I doubt
Jay-Z,
it.
if you're watching, comment below. Do you feel gross about dating a 19-year-old?
19-year-old Beyonce, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Funny enough, Chris Pratt is not Amy Klobuchar's nephew, but they are distant cousins.
Trick question.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I thought that was just weird enough that it was probably true.
Yeah, they're both from Minnesota, I think.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
Yeah, come on the show, Chris. I don't think he lives in Minnesota anymore.
I'll fly in.
Yeah,
You got the money.
He's in Elk River.
That's about right for him.
I thought very, very opposite. And I don't think they're like close.
I would doubt it.
Yeah. I don't think they're like showing up at family functions together.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
like second
hey,
cousins.
How's the left treating you? Not too bad.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Last game we're playing of the night. It's kind of a staple. Cute or cringe.
Okay.
Give you a couple variables. You're going to tell me cute, you like it, or cringe, you don't like it.
Give it to me.
First one, cute or cringe, reading a book before bed.
Cute.
That's cute. Do you ever do it?
No.
No, no. Oh my gosh. Reading? Ugh.
I mean, no, I used to read my Bible before bed,
That's good.
but I'd fall asleep.
That's also good though.
Sure. I just feel bad because it'd be like, 2 verses in, and knock me out.
Yeah. That's my dad with Louis L'Amour.
With what?
He's a Western author. He writes like cowboy books.
Like I'm supposed to know who the author is.
I don't know. I think I just, growing up, always doing Louis L'Amour, I just figured everybody's dad read Louis
Yeah,
L'Amour
I don't
books
think so. Maybe.
and fell asleep on the couch.
I'm just so not a reader.
Yeah, me neither.
But
I read
mean,
articles though, like sports stuff.
Yeah, for
every
sure.
day.
If something pops up on my phone, like something I'm interested in
Yeah.
sports wise, I'm all about it.
Same. I'll read the whole article.
Yeah. I'll spend 30 minutes reading it.
Paperback? Ugh.
Yuck.
That's funny. All right, your next one, cute or cringe, Chat GPT.
I think it's cringe.
Do you?
I think so.
Talk to me.
I don't know. It's almost like hopping on the bandwagon for me now.
Oh, because everybody loves it.
Everyone loves it. Everyone's doing it. Just Google it.
Google.
You're not
the OG Chat GPT.
like you're not cute. You're not special. Like I'm gonna Chat GPT it.
Yeah.
Just even if you're gonna do it, just say Google it.
Yeah. I respect
That's
it.
vernacular.
What if I go wider to AI? How do you feel about AI?
I think AI is sick.
It
A little scary,
is a little scary.
but I meant more of just like I'm gonna do Chat GPT for this or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like AI as a whole, unreal.
That's way
we
way
made it.
broader. Yeah, we made it.
You
we
go
don't have
back
do
to a
anything anymore.
70s movie and they're like, yeah, robots are going to rule the world.
Yeah.
This close,
So
man.
close, dude. I can't wait to not have to wipe myself.
Right? It's going to be glorious.
I think AI is interesting. I think it's inevitable that we're going to continue to go down that path where we're going to keep developing more and more. And at some point, yeah, we're probably going to go too far. But I think the effectiveness of what it can provide is like, we're not going to just not do it because we're scared.
Right. And I don't think when we go too far, it's going to be the end of civilization.
I don't either.
I think we'll figure that out pretty quick and end it.
Ourselves. So just kamikaze before AI can kill us. Nope, we did it first. You didn't take us out. Here's your third one.
Nope.
Cute or cringe, Minnesota Gophers basketball. These are tough.
That's tough. I mean, I'd love to say cute because they're my team.
Yeah.
But what an absolute cringe.
Organization.
You just saying that right there made me think, oh, man, the basketball season can wait.
Yeah.
It's the first time I think I've ever said those words.
Really?
Yeah.
Not excited about the season?
Well, Ben Johnson needs to be fired.
Is he the coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Our
shows how much I
team-
know about Gopher basketball.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's because they're horrible.
I never tracked them.
And now with our hockey team finally coming back to being good,
Yeah.
they're just going to get that much less attention.
True.
We're going to get that many less recruits. It's going to get bad pretty quick here. We're getting new teams from the Pac-12 in.
Oh,
Cringe.
yeah.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Yeah.
That's a bummer because I know growing up, I always thought of you, JB, Nate as like, oh, yeah, we're going to the Gophers basketball game tonight.
Always.
Yeah.
My
Which is-
parents, my parents are thinking about selling their Gopher season tickets because they have St. Thomas season tickets now. And
That
St.
hurts.
Thomas they're only what 3-4 years D1 and
Yeah.
they're already good.
Wow. Interesting. Bailing on the Ghosts to go to UST games.
Not officially, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we even be talking about this right now?
I don't think so.
We can cut this out. If you're uncomfortable, we can cut it out. Timestamp. Too funny. Yeah. Shout out the Ghosts, man. Turn it around. You're losing day one fans right now.
Yeah.
All right, here's your next one. Cute or cringe? White Castle.
Cringe.
Cringe. That was easy.
Yeah.
How?
To be honest, I've never had it.
Never tried it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I've had it once.
So maybe cute.
Maybe cute, yeah. It's not.
No.
It's not that good. I don't understand how they're still in business.
Elaborate.
I assume that they're laundering money. They have to be.
Is it the cartels? And
I've just never seen anybody really be there. Like one time I was at the Holiday and a car pulled in. I was like, no way, somebody's going to get White Castle. Pulled into a parking spot. This old lady, probably 65 years old, fell asleep. Just took a nap in a White Castle parking lot. I'm not kidding. I was like, oh, she's not eating here. She's just taking a quick rest.
yeah, couldn't drive home.
No, right. After all those. Not that long.
Great
I'm
question.
not kidding. I was
Pulled
sitting in my car, went inside, paid for gas, got back into the car. When I left, she was pulling in. And then when I gotten back, she was already situated in her car like this. And I was just like, what's she doing?
What a winner. She mobile apped
Yeah.
it, mobile ordered it.
Yeah, quickest spot for a nap. They're like, White Castle, right down the block.
What did you have when you had White Castle? Because I've never had it.
I had it once, and I had just a slider. We were at Matthias's graduation party. Remember him? Yeah, I think I had 2, and they were decent, but not good enough for me to ever be like, hey, we should go to White Castle and do that again in 14 years.
Really?
I don't know how old I was, but
I've heard their sliders are like what is good.
I think that's
at
all they
White
have,
Castle.
right? Or maybe, I don't know.
Dude, I've literally never even been inside.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've never been inside one.
Like I hear White Castle and I just think dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So cringe.
You know who does like White Castle and is a pretty big advocate?
Who?
Levi Kendall.
All power to you, Lee.
That's so funny. All right. Cute or cringe? Girls who play fantasy football.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Does Molly play?
No.
Oh. Would you get her? Yeah, still cute. Would you get her on board?
I don't think she ever will have the desire to.
Wasn't there a group of girls like Ingrid and some girls who were playing?
Yeah, a group of girls like Nate's girlfriend Kat is in it. Ingrid, my sister, some of their friends, Sarah Cleveland.
Is it an 8
Callie Weddle.
woman?
I would assume so. I don't know all the details on it. I just know that with the first 4 picks, Ingrid took 3 QBs. So that's how the draft went.
Okay. Who did she take?
I think by the end of the draft, from what I've heard, I think by the end of the draft she had 3 QBs and 4 tight ends.
All right. She won.
No,
Yeah,
no.
everybody else just had 12 kickers.
It's unfair though, in all fairness, because Sarah's boyfriend helped her draft, Callie's boyfriend helped her draft, Bree Chaika, Luke's wife,
Had Luke?
Luke helped her draft. I mean, they all drafted their own team.
No, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You
I
should
will
all
say-
have 4 tight ends and 3 quarterbacks on your roster.
Kat drafted her own team. Nate's girlfriend, Kat.
But she, I think I talked to Nate about that. She kind of knows the ins and outs of a fantasy football team a
Yeah,
little bit.
she's in my family keeper league
Oh, okay.
and destroyed me last week. So,
Really?
Kat, well done.
Yeah, well done, Kat. Who's on her squad? Actually, no, scratch that. Who's on Ingrid's squad? That's who I want to know.
Dude, it weren't even good QBs from what I heard.
No way.
Yeah, like it was the Ingrid. I'm sorry for watching this. We can talk about it later, but from what I've heard, it was like the QBs that the girls would take.
Oh, like Herbert.
Not even like that.
Garoppolo?
Like I think ones they've heard of before, but I think she took Garoppolo.
That's actually pretty impressive though, because that
I
means
think she took Jordan Love.
you're not selecting from the top of the list. You're searching for cute guys.
Dude, she took Gronk.
She took Gronk?
Yeah, ESPN league. I don't know how she found him.
That's funny.
She
I thought he was off
drafted
rosters.
Gronk.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
As one of her 4 tight ends. So it's not like she doesn't have a handcuff.
right. I mean, she's fine.
She's
at that
fine.
position.
Yeah. Yeah. Gronk, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. It's a good roster. Shout out Ingrid. I give you props for not using a male's help.
For sure. And she organized it, from what I heard.
Good for you,
She's the
Kamish.
one that made it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Hats off. Here's your last cute or cringe to end the night. Allstate Insurance.
Terrible.
Really?
Cringe. No, it's because I work for State Farm.
Okay, all right. Makes sense.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Shout out State Farm. I know you were working there. I had to throw Allstate in there just because, just ruffling feathers to end the night.
It's got bad hands.
Yeah.
You're not in good hands.
You're
over
not
there.
in good hands. You want good hands? Come to State Farm. Jake's got good hands.
Right. I almost wore my khakis.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you own a
I
pair?
thought about it.
Do you have to wear a pair of khakis to State Farm?
No, but actually it's encouraged. We do all these, so we're in Plymouth.
Yeah.
They have Plymouth City events. Like last weekend on Saturday was the Plymouth Parade.
Oh, okay.
We had a tent up. We're encouraged to wear khakis to these events. You'd be shocked, dude. The amount of people that walk up and go, so which one of you is Jake?
Yeah, that would get old pretty quick.
It's like, yeah.
Eventually, you'd be like, yep, me. Maybe you take like turns.
Yeah, but
like,
he's black now, so none of us.
True. Yeah.
It's like Spartacus. Everybody stands up.
I am Jake. I am Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain, my cat. That's funny, man. All right, well, cheers. That was the last question for the podcast. Appreciate you being here, man. I had a blast.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, dude. Guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow. Join us on TikTok, Birdwatching Podcast. Join us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts. We'll catch you next Thursday. Deuces.
Science teacher talking about the South, and I guess I'm doing